years just being seen with it. So
Nice.
it's like you guys could defend
In LA.
yourself differently than how we can defend ourselves. You know what I mean? So you guys are quick to say, yeah, we'd be violent or we'd stand up, but the laws here have us restricted. It's not the same.
Yeah, quick
Even
disclaimer:
the
the
even the
That's
million
because
man
you
queen
all
march
still
is
under
the
not
the
for
rule
me
of
queen
and
and
crime.
Marley.
Society.
But
It's
imagine,
not for me and
imagine,
Marley.
I
imagine
love my
that.
Think I'm
neighbors.
brother.
One second, one second. One mic in the
Imagine,
building. One mic in the building. One at a time. Who wants to
imagine a
jump
I'm
in?
just
sheep.
saying real
Imagine a
quick,
sheep
real.
with a gun. How funny would that be?
Sheep can't shoot
Come
Who's
guns.
the
on.
one calling
Yeah,
us a
you know,
sheep
I
again?
mean, shit. The
Come on
only
now.
guns sheep carry is goddamn water guns. You know what I'm saying? Pew with the little water. Those are the only goddamn guns they carry.
Nelson, you don't need guns in Canada because you don't have a lot of shooting and all that stuff going
You
on. I'm
can't
in
leave the
Ottawa, we
door.
don't have a lot of that stuff going on. You don't need anybody with
Yeah,
guns.
that's why Canada's very safe to live in, man.
That's nah. That's
Come on over.
It's
That's
all
not
sheep.
true.
It's
That's
It's
not
all
true.
sheep.
you
You
can
know.
sleep.
Toronto people are
Hey, you
dying
can
every
sleep
day.
with
But
your
They're
door
too cold to
open.
fight.
Where I live, you
The
can
different
Nelson,
part is
Nelson,
sleep.
that
if I
Toronto
may,
people
I'm a
die
poli
every
sci
day.
major.
All
I'm a
right,
poli sci major. I know how this shit
Ooh.
works, and I'll be quick right here.
let's
Okay?
go.
Canada is still under the rule of the Queen, and when you say that man was scared of Trump, that's not true, though.
This
I
motherfucker.
see
Oh
what you
my
did there. I see what you
god.
did
This
there.
motherfucker.
God.
Oh my god. Shout out to all the Canadians in the building, man. Let's go.
I love my neighbors to the north. I love my northern neighbors.
Yeah,
And I
man.
and I
I
love
Good,
my
love it.
good.
US people. I love you guys.
Yeah, and I got something to say to you guys too.
Stop
Go,
this.
Grant.
Nelson.
You know what? Let's do
So
this.
why don't
Let's do
y'all
this.
fight for
One
us
second.
then?
One second. On the count of three, I need everybody to go back. 1, 2, 3.
Don't do that.
Let's go. Welcome to the Million
Hold on
Marathon,
a
man.
second. Hold on a second.
Norman,
Bobby.
Norman,
Hold
get
on
the
a
fuck
second.
out of here. Norman, I want to pivot right now.
One second. One second. One second.
Oh my fucking gosh. Okay, what you got?
Thank you. Bobby,
Bro, don't
Tell
whisper
it-
to me like your
Bobby,
goddamn
tell him
girlfriend,
to
bro.
stop calling us a sheep, buddy. Come on, bro.
He's right.
No, fucking.
Fuck.
Bobby's
gonna-
too gentleman
I was gonna buy you a beer this weekend.
All right, let's get back to the show.
in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the show, man. Let's talk about it, right? Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal, right? Title of the conversation: vaccination study shows is a major benefit for pregnant women. Who believes this is not a benefit whatsoever? Say I.
Aye.
Who and listen, who wants to stick their chest out and not their feet out like Yoshi? Who wants to stick their chest out and talk about it? These motherfuckers. These motherfuckers, man. God damn.
Nelson, it's Storm.
Storm. One mic on Storm. One mic on my brother Storm in the building. Storm. Let's
God,
go.
I've listened to so much bullshit tonight, so let me just clear the air here. Number one, how many of you have seen drug commercials, or any other commercial for that matter, that didn't say side effects, right? Oh, can cause diarrhea, vomiting, headaches, severe sore throat, whatever. How many vaccine commercials have I seen that have zero side effects? I've seen them all. And so, for those of you who don't think, and if the people are saying that it is safe to take a vaccine while you're pregnant, shit, my wife couldn't even eat fish while she was pregnant. We had 3 miscarriages and we had 3 kids. So, for me to say that I'm hearing a doctor on this stage say that it's okay and the vaccine is perfectly safe, that just makes my heart just break in half. Because I don't know how you can, in good conscience, when you take a Hippocratic oath, be able to say something like that confidently without knowing people's conditions. If my wife got the vaccine with her heart condition right now, I don't think she'd still be here. So, for God's sake, stop spreading the bullshit, doctors.
But
Thank you.
that's crazy because some
Nobody
doctors.
said
Because the
that.
Wait,
hypocrite
one
is
second.
a
Yes.
hypocrite.
That's
One mic on the lady that
crazy.
said that's crazy. What's your name, ma'am?
Sabine.
Sabine, tell him why he's on some bullshit. Let's go.
I don't know. Honestly, like I got a doctor that told my cousin who was pregnant that got if she got COVID unvaccinated, she would have a miscarriage or she would be highly likely to have a miscarriage. So she got scared and pressured to get vaccinated as she was pregnant because she was scared to lose the baby, as per advice of her doctor. So this is like baffling to me.
What's
You know, there's
baffling
a
to me
reason why
is
it's called
how does
malpractice,
she
right?
know that her baby is going to die if she didn't get vaxxed? There's
Because
no data
there
on
was
this.
because the doctor said that there was a lady who caught COVID as she was pregnant and lost her baby. If was there a correlation, I don't know, but that's what she heard, and my cousin freaked the fuck out, got vaccinated as she was pregnant.
She heard one lady. That to me is not any formal rational decision whatsoever because one lady. That
As a
doctor,
person
man,
who
I'd
doesn't
hold him
know,
to the highest standard.
as a person who doesn't know better, you
All
do
right, let's
want to
get
listen
it.
to
We
your
got
doctor who you presume to have
6,600 people online.
expertise.
I think I'm going wrong
And that's
with
right. There's
all
all
those
that's why we
people.
call the doctor.
Get a
Got
second
One
and
second,
third
one second,
opinion
guys,
if
one
I don't
second,
if I don't
One second, one second, one mic in the building, one mic in the building. One second, ma'am, relax.
Buccaneers.
I want the lady to finish speaking. She was getting somewhere, right? So the last thing you said was, shit, I forgot.
last thing I
See what
said
they give me
was,
Let's
as
go.
a person who doesn't have any expertise in the field, you want
We're gonna take
to
Brady. We're gonna take
trust
Brady.
that your doctor is giving you proper
What we do
information.
online
So,
right now.
as a person who goes to this doctor
Tap
in
in,
order to
tap in.
get
Let's
this
go.
advice, medical advice, who's technically licensed to
Oh
give
yeah.
this advice, you want to trust them.
Can
I
I
So
like
say
no,
this
something,
girl.
please?
I just have to say one thing, just real quick. If something doesn't feel right with me when my doctor is telling me something, like for example, a knee surgery, I went to get a second and a third opinion because I wanted to see if there was something else besides cutting me open to try and fix me, if there was some form of rehab from another sports medicine doctor. So I would just say this. I think more people need to trust their gut than trust their doctor. And if they don't feel right about it, get a second and third opinion.
I
And if
get
there's
that.
three
You're
opinions
right.
that all agree, then I might consider
We
doing
want to
something
live in
what
a
the doctor
fantasy
says.
world.
But to me, we've got to
We
make
want
good,
to believe
conscious
there's
decisions.
somebody that's
And
gonna
most
save
people who
us.
blindly trust their
Fucking
doctor
drug
on
you
one
up.
thing or
You gonna be
another,
on
it's
drugs.
important to
The moment you
understand
get
there's
hurt
more
in
than
this
one
life
doctor,
shit,
and doctors
you
are
gonna be
wrong
on
all the time.
drugs.
That's
What
why
the
there's
fuck
called
gonna
medical
happen to you, bro?
malpractice suits. So with that, I would land.
I agree.
Same
with
old
that.
cycle.
I
Like
wanted
the
to.
moment that
I
happens, you get in a car accident.
One second.
You fucking get
I
beat
need
up in a
somebody
fight. You gonna be
who
on drugs.
disagrees.
Going on
Who just quite
drugs.
frankly
Mentally,
disagrees.
go get the
And thinks
drugs.
that we should follow the doctors because they know better.
All they fucking do, bro.
Is there
They not
anybody in the
helping
building
nobody. Go
that
get the
stands on that?
drugs.
I'm saying
You
that it's
numb,
not
you
One second.
numb.
medically-
You don't feel
One
nothing
second,
for
man.
like
One second.
mad
Come
hours.
back to you. Is there anybody in the building right now that believes what they're saying is
On
incorrect?
fucking drugs.
I do.
I don't
They
think
said I was
anybody can
schizophrenic.
disagree with that.
One second.
Not saving
We do have
nobody.
They're bullshitting.
jump in, my brother. Talk about it and do this. You got to stick your chest out because they're gonna come for you like goddamn
They
pit
numbing
bulls.
you.
So let's
They
go.
numbing you real quick.
I don't care,
But
but
the issue's still
this
there.
gentleman who is talking about his wife, he's absolutely bullshitting. Look, last year there was an article. The title was "The Teacher Died After Vaccine." I read the whole article. And you know what was the conclusion? The conclusion was we don't
Oh man,
know
give me
if there is
somebody. Give me somebody online.
any link between these two, but she died from a heart attack.
Get it.
Okay? Now guess, do you know how many times that article was shared on Facebook? Guess a number.
100,000 million.
700 million. 250
Not
million.
enough. Not enough.
Who he got?
250 million times.
Should have been a billion.
Yes, because
Yeah, but there's so much people who are dying.
One second.
They
One
share
second. One second. One
things
second.
without reading
One
it.
second. One second. One mic on Al. So basically, Al, let's get to the nitty. Let's get to the point. Let's get to
Falcons.
the point. Let's go.
He got the Falcons.
People are so much involved in misinformation, and they had no
On defense.
that they cause people die. They cause people die. 1 million, almost 1 million people died in this country because of COVID, and they still are telling, "Oh, my rights. Oh, I cannot touch my balls. Oh, I need to touch. I don't want to have a mask because my mustache feels not good." This is all fucking bullshit.
Okay,
Let me
what's
see if
the
he passed
people
it, bro.
exactly?
He gonna pass it.
One second. One
Hang
second.
on, he
One
was
second.
talking
Might be a
against Storm.
mistake, but we're gonna find
Storm,
out.
jump in. Let's go.
Okay,
Trainer.
you're calling me a
you.
bullshitter because my wife shouldn't get a vaccine because her primary care physician said, hey, you have heart issues,
That's
you
what
have
you
high
get.
blood pressure. It would not be advised that you get the vaccine. However, if you feel like you need to, you should. She came back to me and said, hey, I think I'm going to go get vaccinated. I go, why do you think that is? She goes, well, everybody else is doing it. That's exactly what she told me. And I said, what did the doctor
Ain't
say?
doing nothing with
Because you
that.
went to
Ain't
Dr.
doing
Patel.
nothing.
What did he say?
Ain't
He
doing
goes,
nothing with that.
you probably should think twice about it with a heart
Pass it.
condition. So to say I'm a bullshitter,
I need
dude,
you
I'm
guys to
going to
man
trust
up.
that. Now, if I had 2
Go.
or 3 more that said, get the vax, get the vax, get the vax,
Man up.
that's a whole nother
No
story.
yards.
But for you to say in your broken English, number
Man
one,
up, yup.
that I'm a bullshitter, please.
Wait a
You know
Go.
what that's
minute.
Just like
explaining to
that.
me?
Whoa,
Man
don't
up.
say that about the guy.
This is
That's
not
not
true.
true.
Damn.
I
God
can't
damn,
say
god damn, god damn.
Don't do
In
it.
English.
1 second, 1 second. One mic in the building. One mic in the building. Al.
Yes,
That's
bro.
that's who? That's who? Who's trying to jump in? The lady? Lady, what's your name? Lady, what is your name?
This is limitless figure, Nelson.
You want to respond to Storm? You disagree with him?
Well,
Give me that right there.
so I do agree with you.
Oh, you see?
He needed to get
Yes.
different.
Don't punt. Well, I'm bugging her. Come on.
An opinion
Alright,
based
good
on
shit.
that, based on what is right for him and his wife.
You gonna
But
trust
what I
that
will
pass too, right?
Sean,
You
about
going
this
back
is
to
the
that
same
pass.
thing that happened in this room
You
on
gonna
this
trust that
stage
pass.
when that lady, she's not here, so I'm gonna
Don't allow that no more.
talked about my accent.
Don't allow that
And
anymore.
people take accents. If you have an accent, you
Allow
must
that
not
anymore.
be intelligent or you have broken English. We speak 6 different languages.
Bloop. Exactly.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And
Do
I
what you
probably
do.
would have cussed her out in 6 different
Okay.
languages, but I
Right.
didn't. I stuck to English. So just because somebody has an accent
Mhm.
or speaks slower than
Oh!
you doesn't mean they have less intellect. So
That's
the
highlight
only
right there.
place
He didn't even know he called that. He stood
you're
still.
gonna come at him in another way, and he called you out of your.
He didn't even know that. He running in deep though. He running in deep.
Understand. But I just wanted to add that. So you guys need to pay attention to that. We speak multiple languages.
I'll
And I
get
could
that
have
out of
cussed
here.
that woman, called her out of her name in 6
Outta
different
here.
languages. I lied my plane.
Oh, stick your goddamn chest out, man.
Thank you, lady.
You trust that pass? Let's see
I
what he
want to make
do.
an apology. I want to make
Think
an
he trusts
apology
that
to Al
pass.
because that came out in a little.
Think he trusts that pass? Yeah, he does.
Needed when it comes to
Trust
my
that
wife and
pass.
things.
That's wrong.
So Al,
wrong
my
mistake.
deepest apologies for saying that.
Trust that pass
should
too
never
much,
come
bro.
out of my mouth again. And I definitely
Need you guys to man up.
I
You
just
trust
get
that
really
pass.
nervous when people start saying
Trust that
misinformation and bullshit, and it just drives me insane. So my apologies. I shouldn't have said that. I have no understanding.
Al,
Yeah.
I need you to unmute your mic
Shit.
right now and respond to Storm. He said you're on some bullshit.
First of all,
Al, I need you to stick your chest out, brother. Just take
No,
my energy, suck my energy out, and stick your chest out, bro.
Right there, baby.
We have, according to our genetics, as much, if we have
Trust
8
that
billion
pass,
people
dude.
on the earth, there are 8 billion possibilities
stop
for
that
the
pass.
vaccine. Yes, some people may not, should not do. That's possible. I'm not a doctor. The doctor.
And he trusts that pass,
But
though.
here
You
is
gotta
the
stop that
situation.
cut.
It's not that the vaccine
Can't do nothing.
is
Just the
bad.
guy, he got man him up. He
Is
wants to
that
man up.
there is a special condition, a person that should not take the vaccine.
Can't do nothing with that. He trusts that pass, bro.
That is so different. And people, now another person would say, oh, she didn't take it, so I shouldn't
Nice.
take it. That's the problem. Bro, he shouldn't take it.
He got it. He trusts
Ryan,
that
do me a
pass.
favor and jump in, please.
I just
I don't know a single word.
Ryan, jump in. Let's
can
go.
we? I just
Talk your
listening.
shit. Ryan, listen.
What
Ryan,
was the
I need
point
you,
of that?
listen. I need you to stick your chest out right now and respond to Storm. What are your thoughts? Let's go.
All right, now it's my turn. We
Well, I
got
don't
40.
have
You
any
think the whole quarter.
to Storm though. That's exactly what I said. I don't think we can disagree with what Storm was saying because doctors do make mistakes all the time. The only thing that I will say, the only thing that's what it's called.
Not looking too good. It's not looking too good. It's not
Sorry,
looking too good.
I would say to Storm's
A little
point,
sloppy, a little
I
rusty, a
think
little
it's
rusty.
very
Oh my God, we're gonna come back to you, man. Shit, your network's going in and out. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I just pulled up Dr. Rhoda to the stage. Dr. Rhoda, welcome to the Million Marathon. Welcome to the building. What are your thoughts about this conversation thus far, Dr. Rhoda?
All right,
Nelson, I have a question.
Let's go. Jump in with your question, please.
I want to know
Shit.
who. I have something controversial to bring up.
Uh-oh.
Let's talk about it.
Who canceled their Spotify account and who kept it?
Oh my
I kept it. I love Joe Rogan.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, ma'am.
Did you see that Rumble offered Joe Rogan $100 million?
Listen, Mark. You're gonna be the first person to go all the way to Dubai right now. Respectfully, get the hell out of here with that bullshit. God damn.
Hey Nelson, there's a gentleman named Farad who said he wants to say something, but he keeps getting muted. So
let's go.
Go ahead, Farad.
Let's go.
Yeah. Hey Nelson, Farad. Yeah. So Yoshiyahu had brought in a very important point that we all have missed, wherein the big pharma with the government have created a getaway with anything card, right? So why do I say this? And I bought this yesterday, wherein there was a lady.
Bro, are you in a box right now or something, bro? I mean, the echoes are ridiculous, bro.
He's on T-Mobile.
I mean, shit, it's like you're in a little goddamn box, man. you gotta get out of the bathroom, man. Come on, man. Your voice is echoing.
I'm in the car right now.
Shit, it sounds like you.
It's 7:43.
Shit. Okay,
Yeah.
let's
So, yeah, just getting back to that point quickly. Now you need to understand. In the past, there have been 3 FDA commissioners. I'm talking about FDA commissioners that were responsible for regulating 3 specific vaccines, which were Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, and Moderna. Now, the names of these people were Mark McKellen, who was regulating Johnson & Johnson as the FDA commissioner, Scott Gottlieb, the FDA commissioner for regulating Pfizer, and Stephen Hahn, the former FDA commissioner who was regulating Moderna. The interesting part is when all 3 of them start working for the companies they were actually regulating within the government for. So now, Scott Gottlieb is on the board of directors of Pfizer, Mark McKellen is on the board of directors of Johnson & Johnson, and Stephen Hahn is on the board of directors of Moderna, or on the flagship Pioneer, which is the investor venture capital firm of Moderna. He's the chief medical officer there. How could 3 former FDA commissioners get into big pharma that they were specifically regulating for the government? Is the question.
Called lobbying. Next question.
People take dietary supplements and they're not regulated by the FDA. People sign up multi-level marketing companies and sell them to their friends and family all the time, and they are not regulated by the FDA. They're full of all kinds of unregulated ingredients. I just don't understand the logic. I'm sorry.
The logic is that it's clearly collusion. Collusion and conflict.
Number 7, baby. What you thought?
I thought we brought this up yesterday and we already talked about this.
Yeah, exactly. And it was in addition to Yoshiyahu.
Talk about it again. Does anyone want to discuss Jeff Bezos?
Who wants to jump in here and thinks this is quite frankly irrelevant? Who thinks this is irrelevant?
I think it's irrelevant.
It is. I think it's relevant. Very relevant.
Jump in. I need somebody to jump in and tell me why you think it's irrelevant.
You guys, what's irrelevant? The vaccine?
Grant just said you're on some bad.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
jump in. Let's talk about
That's
it.
for sure, Grant. They surely are.
People in the world.
You have individuals who are just bouncing back and forth between the government and these companies. It's the same people that's being recycled in different positions. And y'all haven't caught on to why things don't change. And when you have the government telling these companies that if your product causes injury, you're not liable, and yet these same institutions are confirming these studies about the safety of these products. But let's not say institutions, because the institution is nothing more than actual abstract. Individuals that run these institutions. This is what we're dealing with. The same individuals, the same group of individuals that's running these institutions who are saying, yeah, that's safe. They're signing off on everyone's steady, and they're the ones that's in position to give funding and so forth for research, and that's why so many scientists are hesitant to say anything that's contrary to the official position of Fauci's institution that he has, because he gives money to these people. And y'all are putting this product, and especially in the case of Pfizer, that has a history of corruption, documented, not undisputable. And y'all are putting their products into your body without question. And then when someone brings up these conflicts of interest, y'all say, how's that relevant? And this is why Grant interjects with the bad.
Fucking go, man. I'm not
Because
playing
it's like
with you,
y'all
nigga.
have headlights in your eyes, and you won't get out the street.
But it's not against the law, though, Yoshi.
I
That's
agree
what you
with
have to
Yoshi.
understand.
I'll
These
tell you
people
why it's
are
against the
allowed
law.
to.
Be against the law. It
Yeah,
should
I'll tell
be
you why
against
it's
the
against the
law.
law.
One second. One mic. One second.
Against the law.
Let the lady jump in. Let the lady jump in. Ladies first, guys. Come on. You ain't got no manners. What's wrong with y'all? Man, please go ahead and jump in. I apologize on their behalf. Let's go.
No, I was just saying that it's not against the law because these people are allowed to practice to get whatever position they want to do. So I get where you're coming from, but it's not illegal to do what they're doing. So then what's the point of you bringing the point up? It just doesn't make sense in the bigger scheme of things.
No,
That's what
because
I'm
you don't.
saying.
Because you don't. You
Man,
don't
man,
understand why.
I
man,
have no
he
idea.
just
You don't
held your
understand why
hand
it's
and walked you
okay.
through it, and your ass still don't understand. Like
We did it all night.
he
Okay.
literally held your hand and walked you through it, and you still don't get it.
All right, let's do
This
this.
shit shouldn't be
I'm
illegal.
not stupid. I understand what
It's
he's
clear.
saying.
It's clear collusion. It's clear collusion, conflict of interest, and it should be illegal. What they're doing. Do you
Illegal.
understand these
Not
companies?
illegal.
Do you understand? Do you understand these companies? And these doctors swear by these peer-reviewed studies too. These peer-reviewed studies are just as worse. You know, they don't even get the data to the actual experiments. They don't even get the data. They get a summary of the data from the companies. And you all are so quick to say, "Oh yeah, it's safe." They're not even getting the data. These people will tell them anything, and they've done it in the past. And you know what? When they get caught for these crimes, nobody goes to jail in these companies. You know, they get fined. That's it. They get billions of dollars of fines. Nobody goes to jail, and they still make profits. And you all don't see a problem with this shit. You know what? I'm opening my
Exactly.
mind.
There's a big problem with
And
it.
the
I agree with
term they use is licensure, wherein the drug companies send their master file, which is doctor profiles of their patients over the entire period of time. So your family doctor is actually sharing a master file of yours with the drug companies, who then go ahead and derive data on websites like CDC that you go ahead and read out and choose as research papers, or you create a certain base for your dialogues or points that you mentioned there. I mean, the CDC is in the bed. The government is in the bed with the big pharma. It's clear as day.
Companies get sued, this should be known. When these companies get sued billions of dollars, like Pfizer, for example, for false advertising and things like that, all they gotta do is just change the company name into a shell company, and then they owe no dollars. So even when they do lose these lawsuits, they're just changing the name, and then they toss the company, and then they owe nothing.
No, that's
yeah,
not
but
how they do it.
but they have legal immunity. That doesn't matter. Lawsuits don't matter.
So
Get it.
one second.
And I get the ball, baby.
One second. One mic on me in the building. Listen, as the moderator, I got to bounce it between both sides, right? This is not going to be a one-sided goddamn conversation. Now, moving on to the other side, who disagrees with what these gentlemen are talking about right now? Who just point blank disagrees? Just say aye.
There's logic and facts. There's logic and facts. They gave all the companies legal immunity, so they can't be sued. It's called, look it up, man. They made a law. They gave them all legal immunity, so they can't be sued for any liability, no matter
Indemnification is indemnification. And in fact, before it even happened.
Okay, let me ask you guys a question real quick, right? Let me ask you guys a question.
Logic and facts.
Let me guys ask you a question. My man, mute your goddamn mic, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
Fuck.
God damn.
Come on, I got something in the back.
What's your name, bro? What's your name?
My name is Brian. All right? And
Brian.
Brian needs to text me.
Brian, okay, please, somebody ship that motherfucker all the way to Dubai
He's
right
in a
now.
meeting with he's in a meeting with Houdini. He can't talk. He's in a meeting with
Shit, send him to Dubai to meet Fahad. God damn it. Anyways, here's the deal, right? I want you guys to explain to me your logic right now. Your logic with regards to these people working for the government and as well as taking board seats with these pharmaceutical companies, right? I mean, what is your thought process as to what the deal is? I mean, are you essentially saying that, you know, they're playing both sides in order to expedite fake vaccine trials? I mean, let's get to the point.
All you need to know is that it's a
One mic in the building. One mic in the building. Who wants to jump in? Mary, let's go. One mic on Mary. Let's go.
They're judge and jury. It's like I mean, back and forth. They can do whatever they want. But I just wanted to bring up something for everybody in the room that thinks that your government and everybody in it is like trying to help you and trying to. And I didn't want to say this when John was in the room because I know he probably would throw me out. But are you guys? Are you guys aware of the fact that there is not a single insurance company, not one, who has written an insurance policy for any phone company, any mobile phone company, or any 5G whatsoever. Not a single one. They refuse to insure any phone company or anybody that provides 5G because the obviousness of the claims is just too big, and so go find one. You can't. So it's a very small known fact, but just go look it up. So you tell me that all of the 5G, all the phone companies, all the telecom companies, everybody that says like that this is safe for us, if it was, insurance companies would be allowing them, insurance companies would be insuring them, but guess what? Not a single one has anywhere, including Lloyd's of London. Look it up. Like, so if you think that they're all trying to, you know, protect you in some way, it's all bullshit. They're not trying to protect you. They're trying to make money.
Mary, you're talking about life insurance, right?
No, I'm talking about our phones. So you've got so many people out there that say, is 5G safe for us? Our mobile phone safe? Is having our wireless with our headphones in, etc. It's not safe. Insurance companies will not provide insurance policies to any of the companies that sell any of it. Mobile phones, any of them. You won't find one.
Well, you know, in that case, in order to add to what you're saying, also life insurance companies are actually limiting their rewards for those who took the COVID vaccine. So people who have life insurance should look into their life insurance provider and see what changes to their policies may have been made because they took the vaccine. That's very important.
And I'm talking about liability policy. So I'm saying that
right. I need to speak to the policies actually. Once you're done, Mary, I'll speak.
Okay. That insurance companies are not providing liability insurance for 5G and for telecom companies. I'm done.
In addition to that, I don't know if anyone took notice, but it was back in 2015. Yeah, both Israel and Italy removed Wi-Fi from school children, from the classrooms of school children, because they because of certain studies, it came to the conclusion that they should limit the amount of Wi-Fi radiation that children are exposed to. This is what Israel did, and this is what Italy did, and since then other countries have been doing the same thing. So when we're talking about the science, in countries like this are making decisions based off of research or studies, or even if it's just the opinions of some scientists, and I doubt that it's just based on opinions. It would have to be something that's more substantiated than opinions for countries such as that to make those decisions. However, when those conversations are brought up here in the United States or on certain platforms or in certain circles, people are ostracized and ridiculed and dismissed as being conspiracy theorists when they question or bring up the possibility of the harm that radiation, exposure to too much radiation can do to not only adults but especially to children. Think for a moment if you live in an apartment complex and your neighbor above you, next door to you, below you all have their Wi-Fi going. You're actually living in a Wi-Fi polluted environment. Just turn on your phone at any given time, sitting in your apartment, and see how many networks come up on your phone. That's how much exposure you have continuously. Now think about that in a developing child. So when you have countries that say, you know what, we need to limit the exposure in classrooms, and you think that children are only in those classrooms up to 6 hours a day, just let that, ponder that and question that, and don't be so quick to dismiss people when they're bringing these concerns up. That's all I have to say.
And Yoshi, 5G is going into all the schools. So while we were on lockdown, we know that 5G went into all the schools across the country and across all of our neighborhoods. But again, nobody is insuring for.
Okay, pass to the fans.
Also throwing a thought out there.
Brian, jump in, bro. Jump in, Brian.
Okay, sure. So, kind of speaking to the risk. Okay, so my experience with insurance risk kind of goes like this. Because my field was kind of subject to it as well, like cybersecurity, hacking, all that stuff. Like the big insurance players like Lloyd's were refusing to insure for cyber risk as well. This was way back. But the thing is, a lot of that was because there just wasn't enough data, right? One of the things, there aren't many reasons, and if there's anybody that specializes in insurance, like I need them to speak up, because I'm speaking from my side, working through the brokers and what have you. But there's generally only two reasons why an insurance company would ever choose not to insure something. The first one is that the insurance risk, like the actual risk of a payout, is so absurdly high that the amount that would need to be charged would end up being so stupidly high that nobody would actually buy the policy. Therefore, there's no good business sense to actually market the policy. The other reason is the risk landscape is completely unknown. And that's where 5G falls right now, according to the insurance providers, right? According to them, it could very well end up being a situation like in 20 years from now,
Yeah, bro.
Like an edge case health thing that ends up popping up that then ends up redeeming a whole bunch of insurance claims across the board against a whole bunch of different companies, and ends up being this massive gargantuan risk that they need to somehow find a way to hedge against, and they have no way to hedge against it right at this moment. It's being rolled out so ubiquitously, but yet they don't feel like they have enough data to properly insure against it. Thing is, the rollout is so thorough so far, I would count on within the next 5 years or so, starting to see insurance policies specifically at the corporate level to be able to, what are you talking? To be able to talk to, you know, what they can charge and how they can insure against it. And you see this all the time. So I'm not going to say, I guess what I'm saying is, I wouldn't look at the fact that companies.
That's what you're gonna say.
No, so you can come with the ad hominem attacks, but the difference is that you're running a business for a whole bunch
Wait,
of
my brother. Wait. Who's the guy with the mic in the background?
Mark against being hacked.
Oh, Mark.
So,
Shit.
Bryant, there are none. We've had cellular. I mean, we literally have had cell phones for how long now? And you're suggesting that they don't provide insurance for them because they don't have enough information? It's actually quite the opposite. There's plenty of information. Look it up.
I did look it up. I literally. Nelson and I spoke about this in the back channels. I was actually reading into it and reading into Lloyd's specific reasons for not insuring before I stepped into this conversation.
And how do you think it was so easy for the CDC to change the meaning of vaccine? It's obviously with being in bed with the big pharma and the insurers.
Fahad, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
you're going back to your original point.
Yeah, the meaning of the vaccine was changed from something that gives you immunity to something which is more of a protective measure.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense. There's no vaccine in history that's ever given immunity completely 100% for any goddamn disease or virus.
But for the CDC to change it is something else.
They didn't change it, bro. I mean, what are you talking about?
They
did change it. Definition 3 times.
Listen. Here's the deal, right? If that was the original definition, that means we had no vaccines in existence, right? Because no vaccine, no vaccine gives you 100% immunity. No vaccine.
Then they were falsely advertising for a very long time.
Okay, yes. just going back to my initial point. So why the fuck are you bringing it up? What does it matter?
Because now they changed the definition according to as they wish. Right now, it is more of a protective measure, which is why they can eradicate the risk of getting
Fahad,
cases against
Fahad. Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me build with you for a second. Let me build with you, okay? What was the original definition of vaccinations per CDC?
right now.
Wait.
Bro, you gotta Google the shit. I mean, come on, man. Stick your chest out, Fahad. Let's talk about it. What was the original definition?
Yeah, so
fuck, you had to Google this shit.
Yeah, I had to Google it because
Oh my God.
I want to be
You're sticking your chest out like they changed it. Now you gotta Google it. I am 100% confused. I need immunity from confusion right now. That's exactly what the fuck I need. God damn.
Ain't no vaccine for stupid, bro. Not out there.
I'm just saying,
Alright, so
like,
I got it.
okay, what is it? What is it? Let's go.
Okay, so before the change of definition for vaccination bread, the act of introducing a vaccine into the body to produce immunity to a specific disease. Now the
Okay.
word immunity has been switched to protection.
Okay.
This
All right,
is
now
the-
here's my question to you. Name one vaccine in the history of mankind that provided 100% immunity for whatever virus or disease it was targeting. Give me one.
Chickenpox.
No, so
The fuck. All right. Now I need you to do this. I heard chickenpox. I heard polio. I need everybody to go on Google and actually do your research as to the percentage of immunity of the chickenpox vaccine and the polio vaccine, and then come back here and unmute your mic. Right?
Nelson, it read to produce immunity. It did not say provide immunity. They have changed it from producing immunity to it being protective as a measure. The reason why they do this is
Bro,
to make sure
listen. We're arguing about bullshit semantics right now. This is nonsense fucking semantics. I mean, this makes no goddamn sense.
No, it makes
I like the 5G conversation better than this shit. Y'all just fucking bringing up shit that makes no goddamn sense. Yeah, because I gotta stick my chest out because nobody else wants to stick their goddamn chest out.
Well, I'm gonna stick my chest out.
All right, Mark.